This is the NFL on EA Sports as we come to you from the banks of the Missouri River at Omaha, Nebraska. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Huskies of Omaha. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mahomes now on first down. He finds his target. Beckham calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. So what an exciting time here in this great American city. When you looked at the most likely places for a relocated team to move to, thought about London, Mexico City, maybe St. Louis, San Diego. But no, the decision was made. This is the place this ownership group wanted to move the team to. And if the early returns are any indication, they made the right call. What a scene. But you talk about this Seahawk defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
That is caught. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up the first down there with a gain of 11. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Mahomes now to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. A gain of 13 and also the first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
They'll start on the ground, ETN. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down. They'll try the left side with ETN. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On second down, here's Lawrence. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
On third down, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
The kick by McManus is good, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Second and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
I put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. They'll drop this one off with ETN. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Quentin Williams breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards on the pickup there.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Mahomes now on first down. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. Two guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Man open left side is Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Now here's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Sam Laporta, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just get by the score.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
First down, Seattle.
They go play action with Lawrence. To the right side, here's Mayer.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
At the 48-yard line.
This could be the turning point. Bring it on, boys. Speak up. Hey, Lion.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And he fends him off. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Isaiah Foskey brings him down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll run with Patterson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That is incomplete.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
The kick by McManus is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the 1st half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Mahomes now on first down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Powerful running. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
ETN up the middle. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So here's a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because when the defense got them, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break? Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Lawrence. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Seahawks.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. That's caught. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Mahomes. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Bust through the tackle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
Room here to run. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ballgame. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. He completes it to Beckham. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now they send a man in motion right. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Garrett Wilson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Huskies have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. Now Patrick going to change the play. Now a toss going left. And he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a 1-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
Well, that one fell incomplete after being tipped in the air. But I have to tell you, I had a bad flashback of going to head to the stadium stairs in practice. Because what we were always taught, any ball like that, if it's not spiked towards the ground and you actually tip it up, then that's an error on your part. Because now you've given hope to the offense, maybe help create a big play for them, instead of going up and either intercepting it or knocking it down. I made many a stadium step for my errors.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Seattle. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes. but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, wide.
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. They work now on 2nd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. We have played 3 quarters. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Huskies are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Patterson on the draw play. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They go play action now. Lawrence. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Running left, here's Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Lawrence now off the bootleg. He's got this one complete to Felton. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Oh, a good move at the 5. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
On second down, here's Lawrence. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point from McManus is good, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. In motion left comes Williams. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Mahomes. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Shreds the tackle. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Cordell Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 1st down, going back to Patterson. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action. It's Lawrence. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Oh, look at the juke. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now 2nd and 4. Quick throw. It's Mayer.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
Meanwhile, Lawrence is this throw brought in here by Mayer.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here comes 2nd down. Throwing now, Lawrence. Buying time to his... And he will score! Touchdown, Seattle! Trevor Lawrence with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Here's Lawrence. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Mahomes to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 20. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Their own 26-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. St. Brown on the catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Lawrence. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. 2nd and 6 coming up. Again, Patterson. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And they'll be celebrating in Pioneer Square tonight. The Seahawks have won the game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense worked